Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Ring Lamb, and today I have my April favorites. Just a side note, I got my hair cut today. These are actually my side bangs, but they're short enough that I can wear them as actual bangs. So I thought today, why not? Because, they're going to grow long soon, and I won't be able to do this. So without further ado, I have my April favorites. If I'm looking down, looking at my notebook, which is sitting on my lap, I have all my favorites scattered about. So I haven't posted a video since last Wednesday. I know that. Near the end of exam time, I was just studying and I'm really tired and I'm just like, done with everything. So I just decided to wait and make my comeback video, I guess this video, even though it's not been that long in all retrospect, but for me, it's been an eternity. So I don't have too many favorites in April because I wasn't applying makeup every single day because I wasn't going to school and I was just sitting in my room studying, so I didn't feel the need. So anyway, my makeup favorites, the first one is the Body Shop Divide and Multiply Mascara. Now, the brush is not very unique if you look at it. Like, it's not like any twists or turns. It's, like, pretty straightforward. But I was not too excited to try this one out. I just bought it because it was on sale, I think, for $5, and I needed a new mascara. Like, I usually try, when I do a Body Shop haul order a lot of stuff off of the site, I try to always get a mascara if I'm using a mascara, just so when I run out, I'm not, like, having to run to the drugstore or I'm not having to make an order and then... Because usually after 3 months, it just goes bad. Like, it just starts irritating my eyes. So I always have to make sure I have one. I have this one. And I really like it. Like, it's not one of those mascaras you'd wear if you want your eyelashes to look really thick and, like, I guess glam, like, going out. But it's, like, I find it really natural. Like, it makes my eyelashes look really natural. It makes it look like I'm not really wearing any mascara. Like, it's just the natural length. I just really enjoy the formula. It hasn't been irritating my eyes, so I recommend that. Another of my favorites is from the Body Shop. I shop there a lot. Love their products, but this is actually a nail polish, and this is part of their holiday collection, so I'm not sure if it's still in stock, but they probably have a color like this that's not in the holiday stock, I guess. And this is called Gold Metal, and it's this really pretty gold color. I've been wearing it in a few of my videos. It's very chipped now. Like, it's not even chipped. It's, like, invisible because I didn't paint them during exams. But it's just such a pretty color, and I didn't think it was going to be that pretty. I was actually having hesitation. Like, I was hesitating on whether I should buy this color or not. But I really love it because it makes my hands look more tan. It makes my nails look pretty. Like, I like it even better than silver, which was the one I was going for first because I do wear more silver jewelry, so I thought gold nails might clash. But I surprisingly like the gold, and it doesn't clash as bad as I thought it was going to be. So moving on to TV programs, I did watch quite a bit of TV because I was reading, but sometimes from school, like at the end of the night, I just did not want to read. I just wanted to watch some TV, or I had like school books I was reading because I did have 2 English courses and I did a bit of reading to catch up on for the exams. So the first show I watched and finished was Rookie Blue. I think I was on season 2 at the end of March, so I watched season 3, 4, 5, and 6. The last 2 seasons only have 11 episodes and the other 2 have 13 that I had to watch, so it didn't take me long to watch this when I was watching it like 3 episodes a day kind of in my breaks. So it went by really fast. I really enjoyed that show. I'm really happy my sister actually recommended it to me, and she's actually rewatching it right now. And then I've been keeping up with the Mindy Project. I really love the Mindy Project, and it came back this month. Some of my other shows, like New Girl and stuff like that, I'm not completely caught up on, so I didn't include in my favorites because they weren't technically a favorite because I hardly watched. But I really enjoyed the episodes of the Mindy Project. I just like binge watched them last week. I think there's only been 2 out, but really enjoyed them. Then The Middle, always enjoy that show. And then I started to watch Girlfriends, and this is a show from 2000 to 2008. And if you guys know, I used to watch, well, I still watch, but it's off air now because it ended last summer. But The Game, love that show. This is actually this is a show that spun off The Game, and on the channel that I watched The Game, they used to show this show for an hour before that show after school. So it'd be like 3 to 4 would be Girlfriends, and 4 to 5 would be The Game. And I really love this show. It was so expensive to buy. And then I actually found it on the American Amazon, and it was way cheaper than if I bought it in Canada. And they were having like one of their daily deals on it, so I was like, I need to scoop this up because it's been in my like, I guess, wish list for about 3 years now. And now I have all the seasons, and I'm super excited to binge watch it. I'm currently on the 3rd season, that's why I held it up because it's the one that I have out. And I'm loving rewatching it. I only saw snippets and like stuff from before, like I never watched it in order, so it's very interesting watching it in order. And my cousin and me, like I mentioned this, when she comes over on Tuesdays, we were rewatching, well, I was rewatching, she was watching for the first time Ugly Betty, and I introduced her to this show, and she is really loving it, so all good things. And now we're going to move on to music. Music this month, I had a lot of songs and like albums I really liked, but a lot of the songs came from these albums I'm going to talk about, so I had 3 albums and 1 song. So the first is If It Ain't Love by Jason Derulo. He released another single, and I really enjoyed this song. Like, it took me a little while. I feel like I really liked his single, Naked, which came out a while ago. I feel like I liked the beat and all that of this one, and that one better, but I really did enjoy the song the more I listened to it. And then my most excited over, like, I was ecstatic over this album, it was actually Javier Colon's album Gravity. And when I saw on iTunes, like, I forget what night it was, but I was like searching and I was like, you know, I haven't searched if he had new music out lately. Like, last March, apparently he was supposed to release an album. On his Wikipedia page it said that. So I've been on the lookout for a few months, and I saw it was a pre-order for April, and I was like, need to get in on this, and I'm really enjoying that album. I really enjoy his singing, and his other album came out in 2012. I know he has some other older works, but I've only really gone into like the album he released after he won The Voice. So yeah, I really like both these albums. Well, this one, Gravity, that just came out, and then Come Through For You, which I believe is the first one. I always forget what the title is, but I love the album to death. And then the other album I was listening to is Testimony by August Alsina. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce his name. But I was looking at R&B and soul charts because after listening to a lot of K. Michelle, I really wanted to explore that territory more because I listen to predominantly pop music or alternative. So I was like, I want to see some more R&B and soul. And I always start from like, I just scroll randomly in the Hot 100 or whatever, wherever the albums are. And I saw his name. I clicked on a few songs. I really enjoyed them. And I bought both his albums, but specifically his first album is so good. I just love it so much. I really regret not buying the clean version. I didn't think it would swear that much, but I love it all nonetheless. And I got my best friend hooked to it, so whenever we're in the car, we're listening to it. And then obviously Beyonce released Lemonade, and that was just crazy all over the weekend. I knew I had to get in on this because the last visual album I got in like 2 or 3 months later. I started listening to it, so I wanted to listen to this one sooner. And I'm actually really enjoying this one because I really like her like more ballady songs. Like Number 4 is my favorite album by her. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the touch of the ballads on this album because I found the last one didn't have as many ballads as I like, I guess. But I still enjoy all her albums, but this one was really good. And obviously you guys have heard a lot about that because it's all over the place. That's how I found out about it. And then looking forward to, so after looking back on the month, it's good to reflect. So I'm looking forward to summer because I just finished my last exam Wednesday night. And oh my gosh, guys, that was a 3-hour exam fit into a 2-hour time slot. And it was crazy. It was like they gave you all these quotes and then you have to pick 5 of them and then you have to write 3 double-spaced pages on them and then an essay at the end. And I was like, my head was spinning. I was like, let me out. And I didn't finish till like 5:59 and I had till 6 o'clock and I was like, didn't even get to check over my answers. It was crazy. Not fun. I'm really scared to see that mark. I don't think I have anything to worry about, but you know, it's just a little scary. Anywho, after I finished that death of an exam, I was looking forward to summer. So yes, this is technically my second day of summer vacation. So I'm just looking forward to completing goals that I've set. And this video about my summer goals will be out not next week because I have a Sephora haul, but the week after that. And I'm super excited to film that because I have quite a lot of summer goals this year, and I think a lot more of them will be attainable than last year because I always have crazy goals I want to do, but you know, you always have to keep a few crazy ones because someday they might not be so crazy. But yeah, that was my favorites. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and definitely let me know what some of your monthly favorites were, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.